College Algebra, Topic 4.1, Number 4. I want to divide this by using synthetic division. I'll start off by taking the divisor x plus 4 and solve this for 0. This implies x equals negative 4. So here I'll put x equals negative 4, and then I'll put all my coefficients starting with the coefficients for x to the 4th. X to the 4th coefficient is 1. The coefficient for the missing term x cubed is 0. The coefficient for the missing x squared term is 0. The coefficient for the missing x term is 0. And the constant here is negative 256. Okay. Now, above this line, we'll add this to the top part. Anything below this line, we'll multiply with the negative 4. And we always start off with 0. So let's put 0 here. Okay, so 1 and 0 is 1, and 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. 0 and negative 4 is negative 4, but negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. 0 and 16 is 16. 16 times negative 4 is negative 64. 0 and negative 64 is negative 64. And negative 64 times a negative 4 is positive 256. A negative 256 and a positive 256 is 0. Therefore, there is no remainder, and the rest of this is the polynomial 1x cubed. This is minus 4x squared plus 16x, and then minus a 64. And so this is the quotient of this. Now, using the remainder theorem, I want to evaluate this function here for x is 3/2. So, use the remainder theorem simply says I use synthetic division for x is 3/2. So my coefficients are 2, negative 5, negative 1 for x, and the constant is 6. And again, we begin this with 0. I'm going to add the 2 and the 0, and I'll get 2. 3/2 times 2 gives me 3. A negative 5 and a 3 gives me negative 2. A negative 2 multiplied with a 3 over 2 gives me negative 3. A negative 1 and a negative 3 is negative 4. And a negative 4 times a 3 over 2 is a negative 6. A positive 6 and a negative 6 is 0. My remainder will be my solution, or will be my value. So this evaluates to 0. Okay, same thing here. Here, our x is negative 1, so I'll put negative 1 here. Sorry, negative 1 here. And then I'll evaluate this, or sorry, I need all my coefficients. My coefficients for my x to the 4th is 1. My coefficient for my missing x to the 3rd power is 0. My coefficient for my x squared is negative 9. My coefficient for my x, which is missing, is 0. And lastly, my constant is 8. Okay. So using synthetic division, I'll put 0 underneath here. 1 and 0 make 1. Anything below the line, we're going to multiply with negative 1, which gives us negative 1. 0 and negative 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. A negative 9 and positive 1 make a negative 8. A negative 8 times a negative 1 is positive 8. A 0 added to a positive 8 is 8. 8 times a negative 1 is negative 8. And a positive 8 and a negative 8 makes 0. Therefore, this evaluates to 0 using the remainder